Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Azman Abdullah. Welcome to Islam for the World. Basically, today I would like to share my experience on why I embrace Islam. Okay. My journey started when I was 16 years old. I used to follow my brothers and sisters to the church, and I was actually following Christianity. But my parents were not Christians. My parents, they were most Hindus, and they used to go to temples. Okay, but we grew up going to church because when I was born, I was premature, and what happened is my dad, he went to the church and he asked the priest to pray for me. So he made a vow: if I recover, then the whole family will become Christians. So he sent the children to church. But at the age of 16, I read the whole Bible and completed the Bible. And when I completed the Bible, there arose some questions in my mind. These questions are very simple. Okay, basically, I felt that the Christians are not following what the Bible teaches, or something is wrong. Either the Bible is not correct or the Christians are not correct. Okay, so basically the question was very simple. I went to church and I asked the priest, can you please explain to me why do you say Christ is the Son of God when always Christ addressed himself as the Son of Man? Okay, so I was quite puzzled, and he said the reason being Christ didn't want people to know that he is Son of God, for the Jewish would kill him and the Romans would kill him. Then I turned around and asked him, but didn't you say Christ came to die for our sins? So why a man who comes to die for our sins is afraid that people will kill him? And he said, basically, when the time is right, it's the time for him to die. Okay? Then I said, look, the Son of God is scared to die. The Son of God doesn't know when the proper time to die will come. Doesn't God, or isn't God the one who controls everything, arranges everything? When a person is supposed to be born, when a person is supposed to die, then how can his son not know when the proper time will be? And wouldn't God protect the son until that proper time? Okay, this is the question which I asked. So he was a bit puzzled. Why am I raising so many questions? And then he said, God created his son to come down to die for our sins, and if the timing was wrong, that sins will not vanish. Okay? So, I was a bit more puzzled. Then I asked, okay, now let me ask you another question. Why do we worship Christ then? First you say he's Son of God, then you say he came down to die for our sins, then you made him God. Okay? So he explained to me about Trinity. When they explained to me about Trinity, that became even more confusing. How can a man be himself and be another person, and at the same time be a third party? Okay? So when I raised this question, they turned around and I said, you have been possessed, and leave my church, for the Satan is inside you. At 16 years old, when the church expels you, what do you want to do? So I left the church, and I was thinking, now I cannot be a Christian anymore. Okay? So I wanted to look for another true religion. And obviously, being born in a Hindu family, I said, okay, I'll go with my father to the temple and see what the Hindus believe. The teachings of the Hinduism is nothing wrong with them, but only thing is, as a Christian, I learned worshipping idols is wrong. So I couldn't, it, face the idols and pray, and then I was confused which one of the idol is the real God. Okay? So I decided after 3 months, this does not suit me, I'll find another religion. And I went into Buddhism. Buddhism is, I think, far much more better than most of the religions which I saw. Okay? In my opinion. Because it teaches you spiritual, and it teaches you to be patient. But there was only one doubt. When did Buddha say, I'm God in worship? Yes, Buddhists claim that they do not worship Buddha, but there's meditation and there's ritual. Okay? When there's ritual and meditation, it becomes a religion. Finally, one day, I read a book, and this book is called The Truth Seeker. It was written by an Indian author called Kambar Asadi. And the story is about a guy who was studying to become a priest, whose father was a priest, his grandfather was a priest, okay, a Christian priest. He was in college and he had doubt on the Trinity. So he met this mathematics master and he asked, can you give me a formula of where one party can be three party remaining at one party in a different place? And that mathematics master said, there's no such formula, but I can give you an answer to your problems. That is the Quran. So as I read all the questions raised by Kambar Asadi, it was similar to what I raised. First, why do you call Christ Son of God when Christ referred to himself as Son of Man? And basically, it must be true, he's Son of Man. Okay? And why a person keeps repeating this every time he addresses himself? It's like reminding the people, I am Son of Man. Okay? Okay, then I came to find out about Islam. When I knew Islam, all my problems, answers to the questions was inside the Quran.
Okay, hold on.